All right, so you've decided to start producing content for your business. Good for you. The next step in that process is getting the right audience to your content. And depending on your goals, content can be incredibly effective. It can help drive sales, boost brand awareness, helps your SEO depending on the type of content you're producing, and engages your existing customer base, getting valuable feedback from them. So getting your content to the right audience is key. And there are several different ways to do this. In the video, I'm going to talk about some of the free ways to do it and some of the paid methods. First, let's start with the free ones. First off, post your content onto your own site or your company website. If you don't have one, please turn off this video and go make one, seriously. Number two, posting content onto industry sites and blogs, using an existing email list, your social media channels, and guest blogging. The first place you want to start with is your company website. Post or your personal blog. Post your content on a regular basis and be sure with each post to have a clear call to action. Ask them to tweet, share, pin, subscribe, comment, etc. This is going to help your content efforts go even farther as they share your content with their audience, with their friends and family. Then the next step in content marketing is, all right, and when appropriate, try to post content onto an industry blog or another company's blog. This is going to give you access to their audience as well as establish yourself as a leader in that space. And posting on other sites will help drive traffic back to your site and get people signing up for your email list or following you on your social media channels. And the same principles apply to guest blogging, having somebody post on your site and bring their audience in. And social media is an important part of any marketing campaign and should always be part of yours. Now, picking the right social media channels will really depend on your industry. If you're selling retirement services, maybe Facebook and Twitter aren't best for you, but LinkedIn might be a better option. So you really just have to find where your audience is and where they hang out online. And if you don't have a lot of time to constantly update a bunch of different social media profiles, there are tools like Hootsuite and Buffer that you can use that are relatively low cost or free. But the problem with free methods for a lot of people is that the scale and reach of these efforts are relatively small. So again, depending on your goals, you might want to consider some paid options. And these options are using a third-party email list, sponsored social updates on social media channels, paid search and display ads, and content discovery platforms. If you don't have an email list or your email list is relatively small, you can rent email lists from other people or participate in co-registration programs where people register for another site, and because they're interested in the same things, they also register for yours. Now, these things can get pretty expensive, but they're incredibly effective when done right. And most social media sites have a paid option where your post will be boosted and you're able to target your who sees it a lot more. But depending on what kind of industry you're in, you're going to be competing with a lot of big brands who are going to price you out of the market. And there's also a lot of optimization and time to put in to really get it right. And if you're not an expert, that can take a lot of time and money away from you. The same with display and paid search marketing. You know, there's plenty of companies out there who will do it for you, but they're very expensive. So what you're left with is content distribution platforms. For those of you who don't know what they are, here's a quick description of what they do. While you're reading an article on BuzzFeed, for example, 15 pictures of cute kitties to brighten your day, and then at the bottom of the article it recommends other interesting pieces of content on third-party sites. That's an example of content distribution. Now, you're not going to find that on BuzzFeed because BuzzFeed doesn't do that, but you'll find it on sites like Time, likes.com, AOL.com, and so on and so forth. The reason these platforms are good is that they're relatively cheap and easy to use. All you do is you take the link to the article or piece of content that you are trying to distribute. You put it into their system, copy and paste the link with the tracking, enter a title, and say what you're targeting. And you can typically start for as little as $20 a day. And then that content is distributed out and consumers click on it if they're interested, which is better than display ads where you pay based upon how many people see them. So really every time somebody comes to your site then is a potential customer, and you have to have ways of capturing that interaction through the clear calls to action. Alright guys, let me know what you thought of this video. Please subscribe to my channel and tell me what you thought in the comments section. Alright, thank you.